back to a new food reviews with Fatty. As always, I'm your host, Fatty, aka Jay. If you know, you know. If you don't know, now you know. You know? So, just for first things first, I am looking for sponsorships currently for the channel. If you are a food company or any other kind of company that would like to sponsor the channel, please do reach out at foodreviewswithfatty@gmail.com. Again, that's foodreviewswithfatty@gmail.com. So, we do have something slightly new on this episode. So this is going to be something different than I've had before, technically. Actually, very different because this is something new that came from KFC. I did decide to go ahead and pick one up just to see what it's all about. I just got to move some other food review choices that I've made. So this is actually called the KFC Dunk It Box. Okay, I don't know what exactly they call it, but either way, it's 4 pieces of 4-piece chicken tenders, 5 of the new potato poppers, as they call them, potato poppers, which are pieces of potato bites that you can dip in gravy, 2 gravies, a KFC sauce, your choice of a drink, and these all come up to $12.39, I want to say. After tax, it's like 13 and some change. Also in the fries. It comes with fries also. So first things first, I want to point out something that I want everybody to know right now. I did order this with what's called a KFC comeback sauce. And instead, I get the regular KFC sauce, as you can see. And 2 gravies. So I literally did not get what I was supposed to get. This is, I don't know what the KFC comeback sauce is, but I was wanting to try it because it's supposed to be something new. Although I will say, on the good side of things, I contacted KFC. I asked them if they could throw in a couple of the KFC sauces besides this one, because I thought I was getting a comeback sauce. And they did throw in they threw in 3 extra sauces, so that's pretty good. 3 in total is not bad. But it was just disappointing in the whole, because it was like one of those things that, you know, I'm paying a premium price for a lot of this stuff. And, you know, I don't have any sponsorships because nobody wants to sponsor the channel for some reason. And I'm really not sure why they don't. I don't know what I did in this world to deserve not ever making any money. But I do continue to do this show constantly. So I'm going to do a comprehensive review of everything. Because I feel like that just doing the poppers themselves, I am going to do the poppers specifically. Which those are one of the poppers there, you can see. It's supposed to be like a gravy popper or whatever. I am going to do a review of that, but I'm also going to do a comprehensive review. And shout out to the lady that decided to send me the 3 sauces instead of being a jerk about it. I told him I was ordering from DoorDash because today I didn't feel like driving. No sponsor for DoorDash from me. In fact, they're no sponsor at all. The worst company I've ever dealt with. So just for the record, instead of this being $12.69 or whatever it was, this came up to nearly $25 with the $3 tip or the dollar, you know, the tip I threw in for the driver. So it was really like $22 and some change. But yeah, I mean, they still scanning me out of the regular sauce, the sauce that I chose, the comeback sauce. And so I got this crap and 2 gravies and the other KFC sauces. So, like, here's the gravy. You can see there. It's just gravy. It's KFC gravy. If you ever ate at KFC, you know what gravy is. So, like I said, I'm going to show a little bit of everything here because I know KFC can be an issue. I mean, this store itself only has a 3.3 out of 10, I think, or however they score it. So, yeah, I'm not really expecting a whole lot. Typically, this is the worst time of things. This is the worst timing, is the chicken tenders, because this is what they look like. I get 4 of these little tiny crappers. They decided that they're not going to make regular chicken tenders anymore. They're going to make little tiny, little crappy chicken tenders. What's the surprise there? Corporate is corporate. Like I said, I get 5 of these. Ooh. And then you can see the fries here. I'll just go ahead and show you that crap right there. There you go. Fries and tenders that have been sitting in the warmer for like 2 hours. Ooh, so worth it. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead and hit with is I'm going to go ahead and hit with the poppers. Obviously, I don't have to do the sugar zero. I bought a zero sugar Pepsi. I don't see any point in doing a review on a zero sugar Pepsi. If you ever had a zero sugar Pepsi, you know what the review is all about. It'd be pointless. But I am going to go ahead and try the poppers first and see how this pans out, I guess. They did give me cups that are barely full of gravy. Instead of filling these up to to a decent amount, they just give you this little tiny little bit of gravy, half a cup, half a ramekin. That's what they call them, ramekins. Half a ramekin. Because, KFC has gone downhill. There's something about KFC that they're just not doing things right anymore. But it's kind of in lockstep with the way that the world is going and the way these corporate companies don't care about people enough to just give them a full-size cup of gravy. So there's another thing. Both of these are halfway filled. So that equals 1 cup of gravy, even though I paid for 2 with this $12 meal. So shout out to KFC for your lameness. You guys are scams, dude. Like, this looks like crap. Everything feels like it's come straight from the warmer. This is just some of the most horrific. I kind of wish I wouldn't have done this video. Shams. Look, there you go. That was almost a quarter of the cup, just to put it a little bit on the... And again, these aren't even cold. They're cold. The chicken strips look like crap. The fries, not good. They're just... Everything's from the warmer. How is this fair that you send somebody something where the fries look like that? You can see that if you look at that, you can tell that it's been sitting in a warmer probably for about 2 hours. I told myself I wasn't going to do this video, actually. But for the sake of curiosity, I did. The gravy tastes alright, but it's like... Everything's cold. Fries soggy. Cold gravy. Chicken tenders definitely have been sitting in the warmer because the chicken breading is even peeling off. It's all old and moldy looking. I'm going to eat it still, but I've already got an opinion on this already. Where should I start? Yeah, none of this is fresh. I'm going to actually contact corporate. I'm going to let them know about this because, these are even terrible. If I bite into it, watch. Empty. Nothing but emptiness. Like my satisfaction with this order. Yeah, I'm going to contact KFC corporate. I'm going to let them know about this because this is ridiculous. Couldn't there at least be mashed potatoes in the middle if you're going to make them? I don't know how you mess up something that probably came in a bag. This is horrible. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm done. I'm going to let Mr. Predicto talk, but... Because I've already got my opinion. Mr. Predicto, does this KFC Dunk It box suck?
I am confident it is no.
Alright, Mr. Predicto, shut up. Yeah, so I don't care what Mr. Predicto says. This thing is terrible. Everything's cold. These are definitely old tenders. You can see that. As you look at it, you can tell it's just... Hopefully I get my money back because this is ridiculous. I've never eaten from a company that has so little standards. They shouldn't get a 3.3. They should get a 0.0. So here's my opinion. Value, $12. Thumbs down. I don't even think it's a 10. I feel like that's a 3. Everything's old and been sitting in a warmer. Everything's cold. It's not warm at all. The gravy, I only got a half a cup of gravy. 1 full cup of gravy between the 2 cups. There was a whole bunch of ice in my Pepsi that I had to empty out, and so the Pepsi ended up with about half a cup of a medium cup of Pepsi. And I mean, the quality of this food is garbage. I'm definitely contacting corporate. I don't even give it a 3. I give this a 1 for value, 1 for look, not even a 1, a 0. If that's okay, I'm going to go 1 to 5, 0. And overall, definitely a 1. This is garbage. Save your money. Go eat at a place that's decent, because you're not going to get it from KFC. And just for the record, it's that terrible that I got to give it a sound that I feel like is the best sound of all. It's a complete bomb. This is a sham of a meal. Why these little poppers taste like crap, I don't know. Well, because it's KFC, I guess, because their quality has gone to crap. I mean, I could have made that crap at home. And chicken tenders. And I still got better tenders for less than $12. And fries, because I got fries in the fridge. This is complete garbage. PSA to KFC. Grow up, guys. Just because you're corporate doesn't mean that you're Jesus, all right? And I know that may offend some people, but the truth is that this company seriously thinks that they run the show. KFC, I don't know if you know this, but a lot of people aren't ordering from you anymore because your quality has gone downhill. You shouldn't call yourself Jesus. You should call yourself Satan, because all of your food has gone straight to hello. That's right. I said it. I'm not ashamed to say it. The thing is about food reviews is that sometimes you got to be brutally honest. Yeah, this is garbage. Literally, my other gravy is half a cup of gravy. They couldn't even give me 2 full cups of gravy. They gave me 3 sauces to make up for the fact that their food sucks. That's what they gave me the other 3 KFC sauces for. And I'm calling corporate as soon as I get out of this video. So, with that being said, thank you everybody that's been watching the videos. Thank you everybody that's been subscribing. Everybody who hasn't, please do subscribe. I will have some other honest reviews coming soon. It's just been a constant fight right now because I'm actually working on finding other, other employment opportunities. Currently, I am not in the field like I'd like to be. So if you want to set up a GoFundMe for me, I'm working like crazy on the videos, even when I'm in a depressed state, going through anxiety and depression from not having a job. Currently, Florida is making it really tough to get hired somewhere because the beginning of the year is really like a tough time for a lot of people. I tried to make some business decisions in December that didn't really pan out, and now I'm in a position where unemployment has been my only option, unfortunately. So I just, like I said, if there's anybody that wants to sponsor the channel, please help me out. I'm more than willing to put your videos up and give proper promotions. I'm also working diligently on finding another place for gainful employment. Currently, me and my father are working things out with bills and rent, but it's really tough with one person working, even with my unemployment, because I live in Florida, man. This is number 3 behind, or I'd say number 3 or 4. I'd say number 3 because it's basically like New York, California, Florida, Chicago are all the most expensive places to live. And at $2,000 a month for my rent alone, it's horrible. I'm trying to make videos. I apologize. I'm just being completely transparent with everybody. I haven't been putting out videos like I want to 3 days a week because I haven't had a whole lot of motivation. I'm really down on my luck right now. So please forgive me if you're not getting videos 3 times a week like I used to. I'm kind of somewhere between a rock and a might leave this world place currently. I'm very depressed, very anxious, dealing with a lot of things that are outside of my scope of things that I'm used to dealing with, and it really sucks. I even put in a 2 weeks notice with my previous job before I started another job in December, which only kept me a week and a half because I talk too much. And that company just won't even let me come back. What's the point of putting in a 2 weeks notice if your company is going to discriminate against you when you try to come back to them? You know, I spent 6 months working hard as I could for that company, and that's all they give me. So Jable Circuit, shout out to you, Jable Circuit. By the way, if you ever work for Jable Circuit, don't put in a 2 weeks notice, just leave. Because they're not going to give you your job back. They're not going to treat you right. Company's a scam. So that's a shout out for Jable. I would give you the big finger, but I don't feel like getting my video demonetized. But everybody knows the finger I'm talking about. So, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. Not in the greatest of moods or in the greatest of feelings. Everybody who is watching, please continue to watch the videos. Please watch till the end. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. If you want to watch, ring the bell if you want to watch more. And also, please understand that when people are going through things, it's not as easy to just be in a chipper mood. And I don't like to put on a show for people. I'm one of those people that if I'm in a great mood and things are going great, cool. However, I'm going to always be honest about the foods, regardless. Even if the bucket does suck. This little tiny retarded looking bucket that they make. It's a half size. For your pleasure. For quality. I don't know. Convenience. That way you can eat them in your car. The Dunk It box. There you go. Ooh, the sauce. At least the sauce is filled up. By the way, KFC, thanks for the 2 small little cups of gravy that equal 1 total cup. If you would have filled it up, I would have had 2. And I'm never buying this again. I suggest you don't either, because this is garbage. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, because I'm not really in too much of a great mood with the situation at hand. And I know I kind of was everywhere. What I meant was I worked for a company after Jable Circuit back in November. I quit at Jable Circuit. Gave my 2 weeks, worked the whole 14 days, not one day off. The last 14 days I worked for the company. Went to another company. Then Jable basically played with my money a little bit, forced me to have to contact them and get my payment that was due to me. They finally did me right. And then shortly after, the company I was working for just said I was talking too much and got rid of me. Thanks to the right to work in Florida, which is a sham and a horrible, horrible thing. I think that this needs to be addressed as well. So, guys, look into that and see if we can't just go to change.org and change that part of Florida, because I don't think that you should be able to be fired for talking when that's part of the job, is to get to know people, basically learn the training, ask any questions you have. That's called trying to be better at your job. Torrent Photonics LLC. LLC is in limited liability because they don't care about nobody unless you're a scam artist. I've never been to a place that gives me a drug test that you put in your mouth to test for drugs, and then the person that's the HR manager throws away the drug test without even looking at it. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You know who you are. If you're seeing this, Torrent Photonics, you can... Pieces of garbage. Either way, I'm going to find another job. I have interviews lined up throughout the week. I have other things going on, but I'm just asking that if anybody feels like starting to GoFundMe, let's go ahead and knock it out. I don't know. No help for me, because woe is me, right? Whatever. Something about me and not getting help in this life at all, in this modern day, is just how it goes. Now I'm talking too much. See, there we go. Either way, I'm calling it a day, because it is a day, unfortunately. One I didn't want to really be here for, but unfortunately I am. So I had a really rough start to this week, and the last 4 months has been even rougher, because I'm just thinking about where things are going to come from that I don't have, and how I'm going to make things work. So I know you don't care about my opinion on that. You just care about the food. I get it. But I appreciate everybody who's watching the videos. Again, I'm calling it a day, so it is a day. Food reviews with Fatty out.